Good morning, YouTube. Everyone's doing great. I want to say good morning and thank you for watching and listening. Uh, Getting ready to go to work. I do a little bit of workouts before I go to work. Um, and I'm really actually I had taken some time off and kind of that's what I wanted to talk about the value of exercise, but at the same time the value of rest in between and how it helps us grow and how we can use that knowledge and and that wisdom and apply it to everything in life. There's a time and a place for everything. You know, there's the cocoon stage, there's the butterfly stage, there's the stage where the seed gets buried in the dirt, in darkness before it reaches up to the light. And it's gonna hurt to crack through that hard shell. It's gonna hurt to have our roots go deep and crack rocks sometimes. It's just gonna take some time before the seed bears fruit, you know. And all these little metaphors they all lead to patience and to really understand that whatever you're going through, no matter how dark it is, and if you feel like you're losing your mind, just know that that's the awakening of the heart. Because in our amnesia of our connection to divine source, there's locks, or there's think of it a callus or a protection or a door that must be open, that must be cracked in order for the light to bear its truth. The truth that you are a spark of source, of creation, of life. And the beauty of that knowing is that we shouldn't take shit so serious. You know? And find ways to bring joy through the small things, you know, through the small little events of everyday life that are pointing us to our greatness, to what we're destined to be. You know, I love this quote that Evan Carmichael says, and it's everybody has Michael Jordan level talent at something. You just haven't found it. You know? Your unique experience, your story, your willingness not to give up, your willingness to fight this thing called heroin, fight this thing called addiction, fight this thing called attachment, because we get attached to these feelings, we get attached to these emotions, we get attached. We think of them as cords, and all they're doing is robbing us of energy, energy to think, energy to create, energy to feel well, energy to breathe. Most of us haven't even taken the time to really feel what it feels like to take that deep breath, several of them, and just do that with gratitude. I noticed that's how I used to put myself to sleep. I was in county jail one time in Ohio, and I couldn't sleep. They would leave the lights on in our cells. You have to put a and one thing that would help me was just breathing because I would get anxiety. My stomach was constantly messed up, and that was it. Now I come to find that it's a lot of anxiety, you know, that messes up our physiology, our stomach, which is emotion. So a good trick for anxiety If you're trying something new, or if anything, meeting new people gives you anxiety, just switch the narrative and tell yourself that you're excited. Because physiologically, fear and excitement release the same type of hormones or chemicals um, that our body runs on. Adrenaline, cortisol, oxytocin, dopamine, all these chemicals are being released based on our environment, our foods, and most importantly, what we think and what we feel about life in general and our surroundings. So, one thing that I would like for you, if you really want to understand how we're affected by our surroundings, look into epigenetics. It's a science of really that goes deep into how our surroundings affects the expressions of our genes, of our DNA, of our being. And that's why, like when you're in rehab, when you're in this, or those little tales of mom used to tell us, be careful who you hang out with, because there's evidence, scientific evidence that shows that we basically become the 4 or 5 people we most associate. You And that's just the thing that we mimic our surroundings for survival. So if you want to change your life, you gotta change the way you think, change the people that you surround yourself, change what you eat. And this goes with everything, man. The music we listen to, the people we hang out with, the food, the what we believe about our food also plays a big part. Um, and I hope this helps. I hope this opens up a little aha or a little sign, or a little glimmer of hope that may lead you one more day without having to shoot up that dope, Or one more day, or even if it's a fucking hour or two of laughter, of feeling good when that sunshine hits you and everything just melts away. Music does that too. Find good soothing music, man. It's the fucking nervous system that needs it. Our vagus nerve. Look into that. It's almost like we're an instrument, and once we tune this beautiful instrument, then our heart song plays by finding what we truly love and by simply being you. I'm not trying to put on no mask or no one and no thing, But being you and recognizing that you are divine, that you are worthy, that you are whoever you wish to be. So I hope this helps. Have a blessed day and believe in your worthiness, man. Never fucking give up.